Hi folks, thanks for tuning into these videos. It's so exciting to get your feedback and see your comments on these videos.
Thank you.
And we thought we'd take a break from this one and just talk a little bit about how we're releasing them. We're not really releasing them in the order that we experienced them. And we were excited about the Chicago one.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
We just wanted to slap that together and put it out there. It was our first time shooting everything in 4K and trying to edit in 4K. But we're talking to you now from some dirt field in the back of
Minnesota.
No, dirt field. It's a dirt road. It's beautiful.
We're actually in
Michigan.
Michigan. We have been.
Hope this guy doesn't start crop dusting as we're talking.
One of our favorite spots on this whole trip that
Trader
we
Joe's.
were, after 3 months or so. We were looking forward to this for a very long time, and so it was New Orleans, and did not disappoint. It was so much fun. We actually ended up staying for 2 weeks, and I could have stayed longer, and I really want to go back. So we will be kind of sharing with you what we did there and talking through it, since a lot of the video doesn't have a lot of narration during the time. So just enjoy the ride. It was an amazing city, wonderful people, just incredible music all over the place, and we definitely did her up right. So enjoy.
Travel to a city that you've never been to before, there's a real art to knowing exactly kind of where to park your rig, what sights to see in what order. And I gotta say, you're definitely getting your PhD, or at least your master's degree, and getting that together, because we used to get to cities and be there for 3 or 4 days before we figure out where to park and what to see and what to do.
I found this state park called Bayou Signet. It's in Westwego, which is about 20 miles outside of New Orleans. So it was perfect because you're out in the middle of nature. It was super safe. The dogs had places to run. The kids could ride their bikes all around. We could go into the city super quick.
And your trailer is out in the middle of a beautiful, beautiful park with plenty of space all around you. There's these little bridges that you could ride your bikes around and cruise and see stuff. Great showers, reasonable for a park Wi-Fi.
Laundry. It was.
How much was it to stay there?
I think it was $25. I would highly recommend. It's a great place to stay, to get to see New Orleans while you're RVing into the Garden District. We took the trolleys around that area. Really need to do that. It's so cool to see all those old homes. We saw this park over on the side, and we thought that looks like a really great park. So the next day we brought our bikes in, and it was called the Audubon Park. Is a beautiful park to walk, to ride your bike. It's great for kids. They have all these little places you can pull off and play in a playground.
Exercise.
We did workout, and the trees there are amazing, and there's a golf course. It's just so beautiful. Again,
it's another cheap, free, fun thing to do in New Orleans.
Really worth it.
Yeah, there you go.
While we were there, it just so happens that they were having the French
Quarter
Festival, and one of our good friends, Josh, was there.
Josh!
And anyway, the festival itself was great, right by the waterfront, and just live bands and people playing and stuff. But
Jackson Square is right across the street from Cafe Du Monde, which you probably want to go see.
Definitely.
All the great pastries. There's really one pastry, but it's great. And right across the street, you go to Jackson Square, where there's plenty of street vendors and some of the best street performers. We saw, oh my gosh, we saw Marcus. One of the sweetest cats ever, and it's just a beautiful performance. And he was nice enough to let us film his whole thing, and he talked to our kids for a while.
Yeah.
Sweet guy, great performers there. And we bought a bunch of little knickknacks and stuff around there.
And there's just music, again, everywhere around there. So there's people, there's bands.
Oh, the Mardi Gras Indians.
The Mardi Gras Indians were there. Check out this costume. Look at the detail. So these guys build, they make them themselves, and it takes hours and hours and hours for them to make it.
And they were very cool about sharing that with us and telling us about it and letting us take pictures with them. Some of the best music that we saw in New Orleans was just flat out on the street, not in a club or anything.
Yeah.
We saw Glenn David Andrews. We picked up a couple of his CDs. He's a super cool performer. That's the guy who opened this clip. And we also saw a band called the New Thousand Band, up and comers, we hope.
Amazing.
Amazing. Hearing that the World War II Museum in New Orleans was something that you really should see. And every time you drive into the city, you see it. It's a big, huge, it's actually 3 or 4 buildings, but there's a huge concrete building that says World War II Museum on the side. And we kept wondering, maybe this is something we should go check out.
So we are at the World War II Museum in
New Orleans.
New Orleans. So this one was highly recommended, and we're here. So we're going to take you around.
Excited? Hey, here's a little question. Jackson, who fought in World War II?
Oh, that's why we're here.
The Germans, right?
The Germans?
The Germans against us?
Against us. Okay.
Wait,
well, there you go.
No, tell me, what?
We're going to learn.
No,
we're going to learn.
It was the 3 powers, okay? It was Italy, Japan, and Germany, okay? And it was against Russia, Britain, U.S. U.S. came in late because of Japan.
Where did France come in this?
Oh, I forget actually.
All right, we'll be right back.
So good. And we always like to, we're like a movie family, but we always like to watch movies of towns or states or places, cities that we're going to.
You're right.
First
We
of
did
all.
this one backwards.
Yeah, we did. We
Watch Private Ryan.
Yeah.
First of all, after your kids turn at least 12, or else be prepared to being woken with night terrors. Watch Private Ryan before going to this museum. What else?
Anyway, watch whatever movie you want on World War II, but please go to this museum. It's done so well. It does chronologically how the war started, what countries got involved, and it kind of winds you through the whole building with videos and uniforms and I mean, it's so well done. So well worth the money.
Pro tip, spend the extra, was it $8, $6 on that movie. You can buy tickets to a movie right at the very beginning, and it's like a 3D, 4D experience where stuff comes out of the sky and your seats rumble. I think it's narrated by Tom Hanks.
Yeah, it's really good.
You'll be in tears. It's phenomenal. Amazing movie. Really worth it. Kind of sets the mood. We did it first and then did the tour after.
Japanese strategy involves building an airfield on Guadalcanal from which to launch their air attacks. On the other side, the U.S. must launch its first land offensive. The Americans intend to halt the Japanese advance and protect their allies by sending in the Marines to seize the airfield on Guadalcanal.
So, hope you really like this video, you guys. We are having so much fun bringing our adventures to you, and I hope you're having a good time watching them. And if there is anything that you want us to talk about, on our videos, then please comment below and let us know, what apps do you use? How are the kids doing? What is it like to homeschool?
And also, please hit subscribe on this. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to these videos. It just helps our videos get shown more regularly or get suggested. And also, if you hit that little bell, the notification bell, you'll get a little ding when we do post new videos.
And
thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Well, the